Hi friends, this is Pastor Coates and I want to welcome you back again today to Money Talk, where we're in a series in Money Talk called The Truth About Tithing, and we're doing a little mini-series within the series in the New Testament talking about what did Jesus teach about tithing and giving in general. So this is our fourth message dealing with the words of Jesus, and here's the message today. Mammon is the spirit of riches. I want to take you to the verse, first of all, in Luke chapter 16, verses 9 through 13 that we're going to talk about today. And here's what it says. These are the words of Jesus. And I say to you, make friends for yourselves by unrighteous mammon. Now, I'm quoting the New King James Version because it uses that word mammon. And mammon is often translated just money. However, the word means a lot more than money. It speaks of the spirit behind riches or the spirit behind money. It's the spirit of pride, the spirit of self-sufficiency, arrogance, or influence behind money. So then here's what Jesus said. So that when you fail, they may receive you into an everlasting home. Who then is faithful in what is least is faithful also in much. And he who is unjust in what is least is unjust also in much. Therefore, if you have not been faithful in the unrighteous mammon, who will commit to you the true riches? And if you have not been faithful in what is another man's, who will give you what is your own? And then here's the point of all that. Jesus says in verse number 13, no servant can serve two masters. Either he will hate the one and love the other, or he will be loyal to one and he will despise the other. You cannot serve both God and mammon. Now, the reason I want to deal with that passage today is because here's the traditional response. That mammon just simply means money. And so people will say, well, here's what Jesus said, no one can serve both God and money. So here's the traditional argument. Money is evil. Riches are ungodly. Everything about money is bad. So you either serve God or you have money, and never the twain shall meet again. Well, here's the problem with that. First of all, this word mammon doesn't just simply mean money. It means riches or wealth, which actually refers to the spirit behind the riches or the wealth. The word mammon comes, if you research it, from the Assyrian god of riches or wealth called Mammon from Babylon. And so it is actually an evil spirit that produces pride, that produces self-sufficiency, that produces money, and a false sense of security. So the problem is that mammon can never deliver on its promises. It promises security, but it cannot deliver it. It promises happiness, but cannot deliver it. It promises everything, but cannot deliver on anything. So here's the summary in Matthew's gospel when Jesus said it this way, Matthew 6, verse 24. No one can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will be loyal to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and mammon. It does not mean you cannot serve God and have money. It does not mean that if you have money, you cannot serve God. What it does mean is that you cannot serve the spirit of mammon, which is the spirit of riches or wealth that is a false sense of security or self-sufficiency or arrogance or pride that comes from depending on money. In other places in the Bible, we would know that the Bible says the love of money, not money itself, but the love of money is the root of all evil. So here's my suggestion. You serve God, not money, but you realize money is an opportunity for you to utilize the things that God has blessed you with so you can further and grow the kingdom. I just wanted to take you to that passage today where we're trying to go through verse by verse the places in the New Testament where Jesus talks about giving or money. You cannot serve God and money, but just because you serve God does not mean that you cannot use money as an extension of your ability and seed that you can sow into the work of His kingdom. We'll continue to talk to you soon. God bless you today as we prepare to give.